And we are back. It is currently 42 minutes past 3 p.m. And we are in our final segment of the pre iftar plug with myself, Umama Liu. Our final segment is the Muslim market. So, as we wrap up today's show, we will be finishing off with the Muslim market. This is where we highlight Muslim entrepreneurs who are making waves in the industries, bringing something fresh, exciting, and truly innovative to the table. Now, today's feature is extra special because not only is she a talented young woman, she is very close to my heart. Joining us is none other than Yusrah Seedat, the founder and creative mind behind Velina Hijabi Giftings. Yusra is an 18-year-old artist and creator from Durban who has seamlessly blended her passion for hijab, art, and aesthetics into something truly beautiful. If you've ever scrolled through Pinterest and admired those gorgeous, gorgeous hijab bouquets and gift sets, wishing there was someone locally who could bring that and make that same elegance and detail to life, well, Yusra just did that. Even though Velina Hijabi Giftings is still fairly new in the industry, she has entered the market with a bang, already setting the standard for high quality, thoughtfully curated hijabi gifts. And honestly, when I saw what she was doing, I knew right away we had to have her on air. So I'm beyond excited to welcome Yusra Seedat onto the Muslim market to chat about her journey, her inspiration, and the vision behind Velina Giftings. Welcome, Yusra. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
I'm well, Alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm so excited to get into this.
I'm so excited too. This is like hyping me up. Oh my god. Usually the last segment is, we're tired now. It's been 2 hours, but
It's
I'm so hyped
exciting.
up. All right. So we'll get right into it. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us about what inspired you to start Velina Hijabi Giftings?
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. It's very nice. I feel so special to be here. My name is Yusrah Seedat. I'm 18 years old and I do the hijabi bouquets. And if I have to say what's my inspiration, it's just whenever you want to give gifts to people, you always feel like it's not meaningful enough. At least that's what I feel like it doesn't really show what I need it to. So I've been thinking about this for such a long time, and finally think I found the perfect thing, and it's a hijabi bouquets. It's something special, it's something meaningful, and it's rewarding, alhamdulillah. And yeah, that's my inspiration, just to be rewarding and gifting all in one.
Definitely. I really love the inspiration behind it because as a hijabi, you never have enough scarves. Even if you have the same color of three different hijabs, you need another one because that one's not the same as the other. So, hijabi getting a bouquet with scarves, with flowers wrapped up all nice, I think is the perfect hijabi gift. My next question for you is: can you tell us about your journey so far in building your business? What challenges did you face as a young entrepreneur?
I think for our generation, the hardest thing would be really just believing in yourself and not taking what other people say, and like other people's views on it very personally, because there's nowadays, if you tell someone older than you, like, this is what I want to do, this is my business, they often laugh at your face about it. They don't take you that seriously. So the main thing is to believe in yourself and trust yourself to take this through.
Definitely. So far, when we're saying building your business, what has been the biggest ups that you faced building your business?
I think the social media, I was so afraid for it to be like a big scary place, and I was avoiding taking it there to social media. I've been trying so hard to do it every other way, and finally when I did do it and I got the Instagram and I started posting, alhamdulillah, it was so supportive. I think that's like the biggest thing. I It was unexpectedly so much motivation just being there, and I think that was the biggest step for me.
Definitely. I mean, a lot of people actually met you on Instagram and saw everybody posting Velina. And I got questions when people saw the sign that, okay, no, I saw on Instagram. So I think there was a very good step that you made. My next question is, how do you stay motivated and passionate about your business, especially during tough times when there aren't as many sales or you just don't have the energy to keep it going?
I think the thing is you focus on why you started it. You don't think about what's happening right now. You have to make yourself proud. The girl in you that decided to do this all those years ago, you need to make her proud. And to stay motivated is just keeping your goals in check.
Definitely, definitely. I think now I'm going to go to a bit of a more personal question. And what does hijab mean to you? I mean, knowing that you have a hijabi, brand for hijabis, what is hijab to you? And how did you get into hijab in a way that you know that this is something that I love so much that I want to make it into my business?
So this topic is very personal to me. For one, is I grew up wearing hijab my whole life. For me, it was something normal, and I had no clue that there's girls out there that really don't see it as normal. They find it really difficult to put a hijab on, and even say to their parents like, "This is what I want to do," and in a way that I didn't experience that at all growing up. And I wanted to make things easier for the other girls, and I want them to know how rewarding it is and how amazing it can feel putting on a hijab. Everyone knows that you're Muslim. There's not a single doubt in anyone's mind when you're out. And really, it protects you. There's so many stories of girls that are in so much danger going out, and when you put the hijab on, people have respect for you. And I don't know whether it's Allah's way of just protecting the Muslim girls, but that's how it is. And Alhamdulillah, like that's why it means so much to me, and I want to share it with everyone.
Definitely, definitely. I think that's such a great way to explain it. To say that you have so much of status when you put on the hijab. People see you in such a different light when you have the hijab. If you did the same thing without a scarf on and with the scarf on, things change. The way people see you changes, and like most of the time it's for the better. Of course, you have big heads here and there that will make life hard for you, but it's always for the better. It's always in a good way that people see you and people respect you. Next up, we have what makes Velina Hijabi Gifting stand out from other hijab related businesses in the market, knowing that it's such a full so many people sell scarves. It's so dense. So how do you make it different?
With when it comes to hijabs, yes, it is. It's There's a lot of people out there that's doing the exact same thing as you. There's a lot of people selling hijabs. They got better styles. They got the better material, and it is challenging. But I try to be unique in some way, and I've been wanting to do the scarf things for a very long time. But I mainly wanted to find a way to be unique, and that's when I came with the idea of the gifting sets. So I have the boxes, I have the bouquets, and I have all these different sets and options for people to purchase rather than having a simple plain hijab in a gift bag or packet, for example. So I try to bring something a little bit different and new to the community.
Definitely. I love that you're trying to bring a different light into the hijabi world. And with that being said, can you tell us about your creative process when designing your hijabi gift sets and bouquets?
So my creative process stems from wedding giftings. I have a lot of siblings and there've been a lot of weddings, and I've always felt that the gifts that you get for a wedding are always so meaningful, and they are so beautiful, and the way they are put together, it's made with so much love. And what I try to do is take that as my inspiration and bring it through in a bouquet form as close to as possible as I can.
Definitely, definitely. We have a comment from I think someone who we know very personally, Umar Sidat. He says, "Subhanallah." That's it. But you know what? We take his subhanallah to the heart. Next, we have Tanya and Tapo says, thinking out of the box, Yusra, Allahumma barik. So the people love to see it. Next, my next question to you is: being a young woman in business, what advice would you give to other young girls wanting to start their own business?
I think the best advice I could ever possibly give is to take inspiration from the people around you who are successful. They been through it already. They have learned so many things that you do not know. And it is so hard to take lessons from other people because it's often not what you want to hear. But my advice is to really just hear those people out and see what they have to say. And one day it will be beneficial to you.
Definitely. I think that, knowing that even just buying that hijab bouquet, buying that hijab um box, or making your own hijab bouquet, making your own box, in that way is you helping another Muslima in her journey of hijab, in her journey, because your job is a really big thing, and some days it can be really hard. Speaking for myself, going out in the heat of December when it was like 30 what degrees, having my niqab on, it can be really, really hard. I mean, let alone even just going out with your scarf, sometimes you feel like you are wet and ask, aren't you hot? And that I am. I promise you, it's hot. So having people have businesses like yours, and people wanting to start businesses of the same kind, knowing that you're doing it for a reason, and you're doing it so that you can help yourself and help other hijabis out there. My next question to you is: what's one unexpected thing you've learned about yourself since starting Velina Hijabi Giftings?
I don't know if everyone is familiar with this term, but people often say that if you're doing something you love, you never work a day in your life. And I did not believe this at all growing up. I didn't think it was true. I didn't think it meant much, but it all changed once I started my own business. And I really saw that if you are doing something that you truly love, you do not work, not a second. It's something that's so pure, it's so like amazing to experience, and it's just the best thing that I could ever possibly go with. It's something that I truly love because it was so unexpected. I thought it's going to be hard. I thought I'm going to struggle. I thought I'm going to find it tiring. But honestly, it's not at all that way. And my advice for anyone who wants to have their own business one day or is thinking about it, regardless of what it is, please go with something that you truly love.
Definitely. I think I can agree to that and testify to that, because with my graphic design business, it's something that I love doing. So it never felt like I was working hard, except when the clients were starting with me. But other than that, it was
Not
really,
3
really, the 3 a.m. sessions making designs are just terrible, but it's the end result, that we really focus on and we're happy
Yeah.
about. We have a message from Hasina Ali that says, well done, Yusra. So we're all rooting for you. Um,
Kula,
I,
everyone.
so,
I really.
yes, sorry, you got cut off there.
Am I back? Am I here?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
All right. Now again with my personal questions, it's what keeps the show running, all the personal questions. I know you come from a very big family. What were their reactions when you first came out with the idea to now when they actually see the bouquets in hand and you doing what you're doing?
I think they were a bit hesitant and it didn't make much sense to them. I couldn't describe what exactly it is I wanted to do. And a lot of them didn't understand. And Alhamdulillah, once I did my first draft of what I wanted to do and I started showing everyone, they were all so supportive. Everyone supported me, everyone put in their own ideas and got me to where I am today. And Alhamdulillah, it's so great that I have people in my corner who I can trust to always give me the best advice and to motivate me throughout everything.
Definitely. No, thank you so much to Isra's family, because of you all, she's doing Velina giftings,
Yeah,
and we wouldn't be seeing all of the lovely stuff if you guys weren't backing her. And I'm gonna say a thank you to myself for being the Verina's biggest supporter from my
but
end. My final question and closing off question is: are you attending any pop-up events or markets soon? How can people support you and your business in person and online?
so we have our Instagram online and we post at least every day, and we try to keep things motivated, try to keep things exciting, so you can all be updated on every single thing that we do with the next pop up that we're going to be at, any event that we might attend. And as much as I want to give the spoilers right now and tell you, oh, when's the next event, where we're going to be, I can't. So all I can say is you'll need to follow, you'll need to get our WhatsApp number, and you'll need to be updated. And inshallah, I will update you as soon as we can. But keep in mind, there is big things coming this way.
Everyone follow Velina at what Velina underscore giftings.
Yes.
And on WhatsApp, her number is 067 916 513834. So if you'd like to order, then you know where to go. And I do know, but you can tell us what are the different. We have chiffon, we have silk. What are the different materials that we can find at Velina?
So I recently got in a new line of the Aben brand. I'm not sure if everyone's familiar with it. It's a Turkish brand of hijab, and it's like this amazing material. And of course, I have the silk, I have the chiffon. I'm trying to get in the non-slip materials. I have that as well. And just anything you'll want, just hit me up. Let me know what you'll want so I can add it in, and inshallah I can learn to grow from my customers, and that's what's most important to me.
Inshallah, inshallah. Jazakallah so much for joining us today. And Umar Sidat from the family says welcome. He's welcome from us thanking him. So thank you. You're welcome. So with that, we are going to be ending off this segment and ending off the pre-iftar plug with myself, Umar Malu. Jazakallah so much, Yusra, for joining me today, for doing this interview, for telling us all about Velina and what got you into it. And then thank you to our listeners, to our viewers for tuning in, for sending through your thoughts, your comments. Thank you to all my other speakers, my guest speakers today. I really, really appreciated having all you on. And with that, we say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. See you next week.